Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cabaret Cafe with your host, Francis, Salvatore, and Anthony DiMenno. Welcome to the new age. We're going to get real new agey for a change. We're going to be so new age that people from the 80s will seem like cavemen, dinosaurs, putrescent anachronisms to be crushed under the feet of us, future man. Down by the old mill stream, where I first met you, with your eyes of blue, dressed in gingham too. It was there I knew. You were 16, my village queen, down by the old mill stream. Down by the old mill stream when I first met you, with your eyes of blue, dressed in gingham too. It was there I knew that you loved me true. You were 16, my village queen, down by the old mill stream. My heart was popping out of my chest. I couldn't help myself. I was covered with sweat. I couldn't even see. My eyes were messed over by a mysterious rosy vision of you, my village queen. And I'll be your king, and we'll walk like fucking royalty down by the old mill stream. That was good. Doing a rare cover version, Down by the Old Mill Stream. This is from the Songs for All Very Easy to Sing songbook, which I hold here in my hand. Found it in the antique store in Cambridge, down on Riverside. Is Mary Shanklin? Mary Shanklin? This is awfully fuzzy, Eric. Eric?
What?
This microphone, it's kind of... You know what I mean?
You mean the sound of it, or its smell, or its physical appearance? Or?
Well, physical appearance, I'd give it a B-. I know that appearances aren't everything, but how do you suppose an aspiring rock star feels when he comes up on stage only to be greeted by the ugly, dented face of an old, imperfect, Shure microphone? Now, is Mary Shanklin here? Ooh, well, maybe I'll do another song then. Boy, what a revolting development, huh? Mary Shanklin. Eric, you gonna help me out on this one?
Yeah, what we want to do is we want a slow rhythm from the white keyboard.
Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll do something that'll be called Welcome to the New Ape.
Very slow rhythm.
This is the enka. It is a prominent percussive feature of gamelan music from the island of Bali. I would do the Ramayana monkey chant, but it's about 50 minutes long, and actually it takes up to 8 hours to perform. There's huge circles of people sitting in a dirt courtyard, and they're all simultaneously chanting and yelling. If you've ever heard the gamelan, the Ramayana monkey dance, it goes something like this. Thank you very much. That was very unexpected. Would you like to hear a cheerful march? We can pretend that we're all Paul Revere and Nathan Hale and other similar American Revolutionary heroes who wear tri-corner hats and shoes with buckles on them and ridiculous leggings, and they all go around and ride horses all day, and they walk bow-legged.
Victory, 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 victory.
My name is Edgar Allan Poe.
Victory, victory.
Not only did my child bride die tragically in my arms,
Victory.
she was also my cousin.
Victory, victory.
Not only did I get thrown out of the Virginia Institute of Marine Science
Victory.
for gambling,
Victory.
but my adoptive father disowned me.
Victory. Victory. Victory.
Not only did I write incredibly cruel and partisan criticism,
Victory. Victory.
but I was a literary genius.
Victory.
Not only did I attire myself in only clothing of the finest raiment,
Victory.
but
Victory.
on the day I died,
Victory.
in a polling booth
Victory.
in Baltimore, at the end of a 3-day binge,
Victory.
after I had managed to abstain from alcohol for 3 weeks,
Victory.
I looked very shabby indeed.
Victory. 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 Victory.
Of course, if I, Edgar Allan Poe, were alive today, I'd be sort of like
Victory.
Anthony Burgess.
Victory. 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 Victory.
Except I would have written a prize-winning novel in iambic hexameter.
Victory, 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 victory.
Thank you, Eric.
Victory, 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 victory.
We call that one Eric Motte Extermination Service, or the story of Edgar Allan Poe. And now, finally, the question that's on everyone's lips, possibly even Mary Shanklin's herself. Where is Mary Shanklin? Is Mary Shanklin ready?
Ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
Hey,
I'm ready.
stop that.
I'm ready.
I'm afraid. Well, I might as well take this opportunity to talk about a very disturbing video that I saw. It's, hi, how you doing? Have you seen I Wanna Rock by Luke?
Nope.
I want to rock, but
Has anybody seen this? By Luke.
Gee, I want to
It's a song called I Wanna Rock. And it's like Figaro, right? Except instead of playing the notes to Figaro, they play a sample. And it goes, I wanna rock, 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 I wanna rock. Gee, I don't know, you know? If it is, then it's not in the key of A. It's probably in the key of, I don't know, F sharp or something from A. Because it's like really high pitched. And there's also samples like this. Ah.
I wanna rock, but.
Yeah, and it's like, but the videos was really strange. It's like all of these women with incredible steatopedia,
women,
and what looked to be like
women,
the biggest silicone implants on the face of the planet. Just to put it like in a totally non-sexist way, which is thoroughly non-intimidating to an egalitarian crowd. In other words, like big whoop and big whoop. You know, and it's like insane. It's like this insane new age orgy with all these black guys with unlit cigars swimming underwater and swimming underneath women's stretched out legs and swimming next to their outstretched bums like that. And like it's this incredible Saturnalia. It's like the end of the world in Los Angeles. It's happening. All these B-boys are out there with their big cigars and their champagne and having this huge fucking orgy. It's just insane. They even banned it on MTV. But I saw it on the All Request channel though. The down in Providence they have an All Request channel. Like you can request your favorite video. And 3 times in a row it was Luke with his prize winning. Have you seen this? You look like somebody who's in the know somehow. I know none of you want to admit that you've actually seen this thing, but believe me, if there was ever an incitement to rape, the song I Wanna Rock by Luke is it. Really, it's like an ad for rape. It's insane, it's incredible, you know? It's like twisting the accepted norms to like their ultimate stretching point, you know? It's like bent over totally backwards, but it just doesn't snap right then and there. But it's just insane. And I'm appalled, especially because I can't like pry myself away from watching it over and over and over, as you probably might have guessed. Okay, I think now after that impassioned diatribe, which will put me on the side of the angels, I hope, but if not, well, it's okay, because I wasn't really trying to anyway, and if I do, it's just gravy. Mary Shanklin.
All right. Good job, man.
And friend. And he wrote that. I think the Barber of Seville originated. Figaro. Yes, like $1.50, yeah.
Really?
$1.50 a shot. If you don't have a lunchbox in front, it's $3 if you get the VIP stuff. Whatever the hell that means. It means summer. What was that?
You can do this every week?
Well, I have been for the last 4 years almost.
Oh, I've been gone 3.5.
Oh, I know.
Well, I just called my mad dog boyfriend. He should come down next.
Yeah, that madcap.
Yeah, that man.
He'd be a delightful addition to the
Could you
show.
get on the mic with that guitar, please? Just keep playing the acoustic. Okay.
Hi. I guess we're Mary, Shanklin, and Friend. That's Friend. This is, Hate to Complain. Sorry, but these people are driving me crazy. I'd hate to snub, but they're making me think about a cliche. Didn't even know that it existed. Another one will stab you in the back and make you think you didn't think so. Well, I hate to complain, but this all seems somehow the same. Look, you go on, drink your beer. You go on, have your dog fights. I didn't mean to interfere. I didn't mean to bite your bites. Well, I hate to complain, but this all seems somehow the same. This all seems somehow the same. This is what I'm boy. 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 Well, I hate to complain. Thank you. Look to my right, I have been stuck in a hotel, but everything might have been someplace else. I look to my right again, it feels
it's common knowledge that Matrix is making a move on Marshall. It's the next big thing.
Can see why. Okay. So did you see the fire truck out front earlier? It's here because a drunk man pulled a fire alarm.
Not one, not two, but three fire.
Three, I said two. Ah. All right. I get home to a letter from my insurance company. Now you can join Diet Workshop completely free. In the trash bag, turn on the TV, Jenny Craig dances, tell me how I can be so slam. It is, I'm already a fan, asking you all the minutes that I am, 'cause I can see that you're wrapped up to be noticing a thing you got my envy. See it out. one more.
Would you guys like to do an acapella rendition of America? I have the words here.
America?
Yeah, you know. You know, the one that the DAR approved, not the drunken Star Spangled Banner, you know, not the one that's based on the old English song, but... Yeah, My Country Too.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
I thought you were the one they used to play at like World Theater.
We can jazz it up or something. We can pretend we're on Carrie Dalton-Kay. Always new surprises at Cafe Cabaret. That's okay. So here's the music. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. My country, 'tis of the sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. Our fathers told to thee, author of liberty, to thee I sing, we sing. Long may our land be bright, with freedom's holy light. Protect us by thy might, great God our King. Well, that was Mary Shanklin and Friend, and as you can see, there are also fine a cappella accompaniments as well. For hot, yes, they'll do weddings, bar mitzvahs, anything. They're pan-ethnic. They'll do Zoroastrian burial ceremonies, you know, vultures picking at the corpse. They'll sing a nice little ditty. I wanted to mention earlier, I forgot to. See this big zit on my forehead? It's not a zit. I'm a Hindu. Okay. Well, now I'm going to bring up somebody who is Zoroastrian, Hindu, Buddhist, Taoist, Maoist, and just about any name in the book you care to bring up. Mr. Eric Motte from the band Phone Book, who's going to play a little bit of piano for us.
Francis?
Yeah. You could start playing that thing so I can get a level on it. All right.
I'm going to get some Velcro straps, you know, just strap it to my chest. Well, it wouldn't really fit, would it? I'd have to have a bigger chest. Padded shoulders. Someday, you know, they're going to have this thing where you could just play the piano with your hands. Like, there'll be a little keyboard and you can plant it in your wrist hands. But until then, I guess this primitive, cumbersome method we'll have to do. So, would you like to hear Jimmy Crack Corn and I Don't Care? Oh, God. Are you kidding? Well, I don't know how to play that. I know the words. And the words, let's just go through the words of this. When I was young, this is a song for everybody who works at the Middle East. When I was young, I used to wait on Master and give him his plate, and pass the bottle when he got dry, and brush away the blue-tailed fly. Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. My master's gone away. Now, do you think that the serving person had anything to do with the blue-tailed fly getting on the master's food? I always thought that there was some sort of hidden subtext, and this was actually the triumph of the oppressed over the oppressor. And I don't remember the rest of it except Master gets his comeuppance and promptly croaks, and on his tombstone it says, "Beneath this stone I'm forced to lie, a victim of the blue-tailed fly." But then, implausibly, from beyond the grave, he gives us another chorus of Jimmy Crack Corn and I Don't Care. And has anybody ever asked themselves, what in the hell does Jimmy Crack Corn and I Don't Care mean? Jimmy ate my corn and I don't care, maybe. You know, if it's microwave popcorn or something, I mean, who needs it? But Jimmy Crack Corn and I Don't Care. You know, there is an old custom that at a husking bee, which is when people used to get together and husk fresh green ears of corn, whoever got the red ear got to kiss the prettiest widder. Hey, Eric, where are you going? I thought we were going to test the level on this thing.
You want to play it, Francis?
Well, I think I should turn it on first. It ain't doing nothing. Oh, well, I spoke too soon. Okay. I know how to play When the Saints Go Marching In. Now that's another one that I don't quite get. When the saints go marching in. Wait, something like that. Anyway, it's all A, you know. It's like A, B sharp, C, D. But anyway, when the saints go marching in, Lord, I long to be in their number when the saints go marching in. Isn't that kind of presumptuous, you know? Like, oh, when I die, I know they're going to put me up in front because I'm great. Oh, Lord, I'm going to be in a number of really cool celebrities that God's going to really want to hang out with when the saints go marching in. You know, I mean, it's kind of a strange song. But of course, these songs both belong to our rich American heritage. And of of course, they're not to be sneezed at, scoffed at maybe, jeered, derided, and cruelly crushed beneath the grinding heel of modernism, perhaps, but not anything else. So, Eric, are you in fact going to regale us with a fine piano song? You know I can't play piano worth Jimmy Crack Corn, whatever that is. In other words, I reckon I ain't worth a hill of beans. Not that a hill of beans is particularly valuable, you know. I mean, you'd be farting a lot, but anyhow, I'll quit my barbarigamous pattern and bring up Mr. Eric Motte. Give him a hand.
Corporate bitches have driven the prices up too high. $60 an each. At Chambers Street Station, June 1988. Codfish turns my fingers red. Codfish swimming in my head. Half an hour on the train. Passengers have broken veins. Codfish turns my fingers blue. Codfish turns my thoughts to you. Maybe they're pure and maybe they're not. Sure beats living with what I got. Sometimes everyone must see that they're human, even me. Funny that this revelation came on a runaway train in Flatbush. Flatbush. Thank you.
Lo, the yellow-crusted, big-finned, 57 Chevrolet. So I think on that note, I'd like to bring up, in addition to a classic car, a classic guy. Yes, this guy is the classiest guy I've ever had the pleasure of working with in my long and by no means unstar-spangled career. Coming all the way from Long Island, he's a name that's known and loved far and wide. From the tiniest tot to the most senile, drooling dotard, his name is on every lip. It's my pleasure and privilege to introduce Mr. Keith Bowniece.
Does this go up any higher?
See that kid? Look at you. See that kid? Look at you. Sugar G-B-I-B. Bigger G-B-I. Sugar G-B-I-B. See that kid out of jail. See that kid, 'cause he'll kill you down. She'll G-B-I-B. She'll G-B-I. She'll G-B-I-B. See that kid out on the street. See that kid, he tastes so sweet. G-I-G-B-I-B. G-I-G-B-I.
I get a little more volume on my guitar, please. This is an instrumental of mine. I don't really know what I'm going to call it, but it's just an instrumental in open E. Does that mean I get to do one more? It's called Traveling Riverside Blues.
shake my tree. Oh, shake my tree. Oh, shake my tree.
Keith Bowniece. We're going to march on Washington. We'll call it the Bowniece Army. Get it? That was just one example of the stellar humor that the Wrong Hero will be presenting to you. See that sign up there? Budweiser. Sign up to win a Budweiser bow tie guitar. Now, do you know why the Budweiser uses a bow tie all the time? This is important.
No more echo.
The reason
Budweiser.
No delay either. The reason Budweiser use it. A bow tie. In its advertisements is drinking off of it, and you'll be a bum, an outcast, out on the street, drinking beer from a bag. And that bow tie will be a wistful reminder of the heights from which you have fallen. So, a woman brought her baby in and started breastfeeding her out in the main portion there. Please, no PCMs. I hate PCMs. Let's do this straight till we get to the end, okay? So this here waitress, by the way, that's Eric Motte, the finest sound man on God's green planet, not. But he's not as bad as some of the chimps we've had back there twiddling the knobs. These people make Charlie Starkweather look like fucking Einstein back there. Bro, what if I just pan across the entire spectrum of known sound until the patron's ears are deafened by the maddening blocks of percussive madness that I, the sound man, managed to summon up. So Eric's not nearly as bad as some of those bozos. Anyway, this woman was breastfeeding her baby. I had to tell her, the Middle East does not permit patrons to bring beverages in from the outside. Welcome to Central Square. This, of course, is the anti-Harvard Square. The evil, twisted opposite of Harvard Square. Sanitary restaurants with robotic homosexual waiters, Harvard Square. Dingy, fly-infested restaurants with homicidal maniac waiters, Central Square, the anti-Harvard Square. People going around eating pocket pita bread sandwiches and walking around with perfumey water under their arms and thinking they're better than everybody else. Harvard Square. People walking around with subatomic rifles and Uzis and all manner of armaments, shooting off rounds at the drop of a hat and on the slightest provocation, just because they think it's cool and they can maybe do a rap album with the rhythm of Uzis going. You got it. I was talking to Iron Mike the other day. I said, Mike, I know your feet are slippery with the blood of the man you just beat to death. But I'd like you to meet a very special friend of mine, Miss Rhode Island. I guess you could say there's a little bit of the wrong hero in all of us. That's because I farted in the air conditioner. My mother used to read to me. She used to say, this little piggy went to the market, capitalist pig. This little piggy stayed home, couch potato. This little piggy had roast beef, something worse than a cannibal. This little piggy had none, damn poverty pest.
And this little piggy cried, wee, 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 all the way home. What's with this pigocentrism? Why is this pig going wee, wee, wee? What is he, in France or something? Did he get one of his legs cut off and used for some prosciutto or something? And that's why he's going wee, wee? Why is it this wee, wee, wee? What if you were to walk down the street going wee, wee, wee? And someone asked you what you were doing? And you said, well, I'm crying wee, wee, wee all the way home, officer. What does it look like I'm doing? Cutting slices of ham out of my stomach? I'm sorry, that was a little abstruse. Speaking of abstruse and obtuse, got a phone call the other day. Is this the Middle East? What kind of food do you serve here? Food that's been sitting in atomic bomb shelters since 1953, but it's too big to fit on a foreign restaurant, so we call it the Middle East. And he said, my name is Mike. I'm from Brockton. I'm trying to find out who's playing tonight. I was told you could help me out. And I said to him, my name is the wrong hero. I'm from hell. I was told you cheated the devil out of his soul, which you sold to him. And I'm here to collect. Unless you've already sold to the highest bidder, Mike. Goodbye. I like to be a big help around here. This segment is called The Wrong Hero is Supreme Lord and Master, and all who oppose him are weak, dull, impotent cattle, too blinded with the sweat of their own fear to realize they are being led to the slaughter. Someone with Barcy, get along, little doggy. Death is going to be your new home. Thank you for that spontaneous effusion. I brought some record albums. Say, Big Chief, let's talk 'em powder. Sacred powder. In sacred powder erect shield of invisible germ killers around baby, so Papoose and Squaw are healthy and able to bear red man's burden. This segment of The Wrong Hero is brought to you by Slag. Slag. It's the laryngitis maker for when you just don't want to go to work in the morning. Oh, what a beautiful morning! Boss, I feel great. Oh, wait a minute. I can't come into work today. I feel terrible, boss. Just terrible. As you can see, I can hardly talk. Also brought to you by Pep Loss. Pep Loss turns the crabbies into the drowsies. Also by New. Someone's getting sleepy. Tranquilizer for children. Also by Bulimia. Bulimia, the tropical resort in the Anorexia Islands. Come to Bulimia, where you will walk in the fine white sand in your bare feet, for the natives will have stolen your shoes and eaten them at the airport in Bulimia. Official resort of the Miss America pageant. Help. I've fallen down a well and I can't get out. My name's Susan McClure. I was supposed to be on the skyline that crashed, but instead I fell down this well. Thank you very much, Eric. Eric Motte. This segment of The Wrong Hero is also brought to you by Abo Hut. Follow the trail of ants to Abo Hut. Please check all eucalyptus leaves at the door. Not responsible for lost or stolen boomerangs. No wallabies or spiny anteaters, please. Toss a real shrimp onto the Barbie as we combine dwarf tossing and firewalking here at Abo Hut. So come waltzing with Hilda with us at Abo Hut, Abo Hut. I'm The Wrong Hero, and I'm here to tell you, there is no life on Mars. I killed them all for being too warlike. Is there something wrong with my microphone? That was a laugh line. I'm the wrong hero. I'm crafty and I'm subtle, and I exert an uncommon hypnotic influence on all of you, and I want you to forget I ever said this. I'm the wrong hero. You know what I hate? Bald eagles. Bald eagles. This is our national bird, the bald eagle, the scrawny. Parasite-ridden, endangered species. Sort of like my dad. We are coming to you from the Toyota manufacturing. Our message to you, because the United States is ready to topple from insurance defaulters, we don't want you to buy American, we want you to steal Japanese. Yes, steal Japanese. And all the mega insurers and reinsurers will go out of business because everybody is stealing Japanese goods and selling them to Russia. That's part of my plank for president, by the way. We'll get to that. I'd like to swap witticisms with you, Earth Flesh. But I didn't bring my microscope. I left it at home, Earth specimens. Are there any last requests before I pectinize you, Earth jelly?
Tell us about the 12 steps.
What's that?
Tell us about the 12 steps.
12 sex?
Steps.
Okay. Except this time we'll do it about God. Step number 1. We'll do aerobic stepping with Jane Fonda. Step number 1. Kick Ted Turner's ass. Get out of here, Ted. You're a meat eater. Just because you run CNN, I'm badder than you. My double record set is a bestseller. You can't sing. You can't act. All you do is stand around looking like a southerner with that stupid mustache and that ridiculous 10-gallon hat, and you think you're real hot shit just because you have a fortune. But I got a fortune of my own right, Ted, so screw it. I'm sorry, I can't do the 12 steps. It's far too close to me. But I will tell you about if you take off this celestial echo. The time I started a protection racket in heaven. Yes, the wrong hero died and went to heaven, but clutched in his right hand, in a frigid death grip, was a blow dryer, which he used to terrify the denizens of heaven. I want to stay in heaven forever, or I'll blow your storefront away, God. So now I'm the best dressed man in hell, with my blow dryer and all. I got that one from Goober Pyle on the Andy and Mayberry show. I'm going to tell some old-time American humor, okay? We're going to talk about the wrong hero being mean. You know the wrong hero is the friend of children and small animals because he can brutalize them with impunity. But what you don't know about the wrong hero is that the wrong hero is so mean he wears his glasses to bed so he can watch you suffer in his dreams. The wrong hero is so mean that if Jesus came back and started speaking Amharic, which is his native tongue, the wrong hero would say to G.
His native tongue was Aramaic, Francis. Aramaic was Jesus' native tongue.
That's what I said. Amharic, Aramaic. What's the difference? Greek, Latin, Dutch? It's all gone when you go to me. I don't care. Got their money? It's worthless toilet paper. So who cares about their stinking bread and their ridiculous spatulas? Thank you. Control of this show will return to the wrong hero. Pronto! Habla Espanol? Dankeschön. Just once before I die, I'd like to menstruate. Then I'd really be on the cutting edge of bitching, now wouldn't I?
Matapan.
I fart when I fornicate. 'Cause all's fair in love and war. I ain't got no girlfriends. I'm gonna move to Antarctica. 'Cause there ain't no one around to bother you when you're taking a little drinky 2 or 3 or 8. And then little penguins come up to you dressed in their little tuxedos, staggering under a crushing burden of ice and saying, "I brought the ice for your drink, sir." And you got penguin on ice for dessert. This is the sound of the subway on Avenue A.
Avenue A in the Lower East Side or Avenue A in Brooklyn?
What's that?
Avenue A in the Lower East Side or Avenue A in Brooklyn?
Avenue A, the Lower East Side, of course. Who gives a shit about Brooklyn? Straight out of Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Dodgers, the Bronx Cheer, all those stupid, vile, nasty, unlivable, uninhabitable New York City boroughs mean less to me than the smallest speck of sand at the furthest outreach of Race Point Beach in Provincetown. You can keep your high Delancey, Dancy, do New York City with its skyscrapers that make the place into an urban hell and the festering paranoia which haunts all of its inhabitants every single hour of every single day, waking or otherwise. Yes, New York is hell, but at least all your friends are there. I'm a public relations man for black holes. I made up some slogans for the black hole, sort of improve its image, because you know, the black hole has this sort of demonic, sucking type of image, and you know, the black hole's a nice guy, and people got him all wrong, you know? He didn't dodge the draft. It was an accident. He had a psychiatric discharge. Anyway, the slogans I came up with were... It was an accident. It was an accident. It was an accident. You're never alone with a black hole. It was an accident. It was an accident.
You're never alone with a sound man either.
Because a black hole will see you through Monday. It was an accident. If you want to continue to have the privilege of twiddling the knobs like some demented marsupial, then give me $2 so I can buy a lousy pack of cigarettes! I was just going to talk about archaeologists, but Eric is going to need an archaeologist to dig up his scorched and irreparably burned remains once I get through with him. It was an accident. It was an accident. I hate archaeologists. They discover the bodies of people who were too stupid to live. What a profession! The things that the Indians left behind. The Indians, the naked, barefoot, red-faced savages. Indians. They didn't want these things. Why are we bothering to pick them up now? The Indians. The Indians. The Indians. The Indians.
Dance to this, Francis. Dance.
The Indians. The Indians. The Indians.
Eric?
The Indians. The Indians.
It's in 3, like a waltz.
Eric, I gotta wrap this thing up, okay?
3, 1, 2, 3, 2.
The Indians. The Indians. The Indians. The Indians. The Indians.
Dance.
The Indians. The Indians. Eric, please, don't force me to do something I'm going to regret. The Indians. The Indians. The Indians.
Talk about the Indians instead.
I'm going to talk about the Catholics and the Jews. The Catholics are Jews with all the guilt, but none of the intellect. So why don't Jews hire Catholics to be their moral compass? And in turn, the Jews could have a symbiotic relationship with their duller, slower brethren. They can give them stock market tips, teach them how to dress.
I think this would be a really charming, if only all the nations of the world could get together. Muslim, Hindu, Zoroastrian, Lenin LaRouche, Scientology. If only all these people could get together.
But
the mad cult of the A-bomb.
what about
Indians? The Indians. Well, of course, ancestral religions are equally, if not superior, equally valid, far more important than our commonplace Judeo-Christian ethic.
like
The Indian. I mean, people who chew peyote and eat dogs, obviously their ceremonial rituals are far more sacred and enduring than our commonplace consecrated hosts. The Indians. The Indians.
There we go.
The Indians. The Indians. I got some anti-slogans for you. Comedy is easy. Dying is hard. Let them see you sweat. Litter the stage with vomit. Always apologize. Ignore what the audience wants. Speed up and step on your own punchlines. I'm the wrong hero, and I'm running for president. I am not a lunatic. Don't write me in. I got 1% of the vote in New Hampshire. I want to run for president in the worst way, and it looks as though I am succeeding beyond my wildest dreams.
But you know where most of that vote came from?
Stop it! You're stepping on my tongue! You fool! I cannot be responsible for the consequences if the systematic abuse does not cease and desist.
Now, one group in our national history that knew a lot about abuse was, of course,
The Indian. Well, okay, I got a plank for the Indians. The only good Indian is an Indian selling handicrafts by the side of the road in New Mexico and stimulating our national economy with American-made goods. Bush said to New Hampshire, read my lips. Stop that! I will repeat myself. Indians. That's not my style. This soon in the set. Bush said to New Hampshire, read my lips. Indians. New Hampshire said to Bush, the Indians. Kiss my ass. I'm the wrong hero. If elected, I promise to sell uranium to the Muslims and plutonium to the Japanese. You can trust the Japanese with our plutonium. They would never bomb New York. They already own 90% of it, don't they? The Indians. If I could go back to 1968, I would have anticipated all the oil shocks and recessions and cashed in plenty while you Paisley hippies drooled into your smoldering water pipe. The Indians. So yes, I'm running for president because I'm like you, a lazy man who likes to stand on street corners and drink beer out of paper bags. The Indian. I drink old Meraki, and sometimes it falls out of the paper bag and it gets on my shoes, and I go, the Indians. Of old Milwaukee. My motto is, I'm fat and I'm poor, and I want some answers around here. My vice president, Mike Tyson. The Indians. No, not the Indians, Mike Tyson. Me and Iron Mike on the campaign trail together. Indians. Mike Tyson. The Indian. Mike Tyson giving his campaign speech. 1,000 points of light. The Indians. I'll give you 100,000 points of light upside your head.